Project Zomboid is an absolute hidden gem, the ultimate simulator. So in this video, we're going to see just how much stress this game can inject into my tiny little monkey brain. Let's get into it. So I started by making a solo world, made a custom sandbox, and gave it a really dope name. Oh, and can't forget the underscore, because that's a thing. Now, this is the part that I regret the most. You see, I really underestimated just how difficult this challenge was gonna be. I could have gone back and made it a bit easier, but this is a video about masochism, so I stuck it out. That, and I'm just lazy. And maybe a little slow. Probably. Anyway, after that, I made my D&D character sheet. Hashtag not sponsored. And then created the peak male runner. The more aerodynamic, the better. Alright, so I got right to work, and the first step was to search the house. I didn't find much, just some food and some clothes, and my only weapon was a knife. But I was ready to show the world what I was capable of. And as if by command, I met my first adversary. He's sleeping. Oh my god, he's not! I tried to fight him off, but it was no use. Pretty soon I just got surrounded. And that's where I started thinking. What I needed was a plan of action. Because let's be honest, just going with the flow wasn't getting us anywhere. Our first strategy would be to find a working vehicle. Alright, on to my second attempt. Things are going great. Found a better weapon, found some better gear too. But then, my worst nightmare comes to fruition. Now listen closely. I know, it's subtle, but you may hear my future agony laughing in my face. After that, I knew I was doomed, but it wasn't until I got RKO'd through the window that I just stopped trying. Third time's the charm. This time, we spawned into West Point, an area of the game that I was more familiar with. This place won't guarantee you a weapon, but there is a chance a gun will spawn in one of the rooms. I didn't have enough time to search them all, so I took a bet, but sadly, I wasn't even given the chance. I used the window to take a few of them out, including this guy.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
They started to overwhelm me, so I ran for the door. They were everywhere, and I managed to make it outside, but staying inside probably would have been safer. I assumed attempt number 4 would be the same old, you spawn in, you eat some pickles, you find some keys, you go back for more pickles, you... Wait. But is there... Yes! God has given me a gift, and I was going to take full advantage of it right after I go back for more pickles. Okay, I jumped into the car, knowing they were gonna be on me in seconds. Not hours, not minutes, seconds. I was putting every dollar on the table, but that's when my luck started running out. You see, in order for a car to function properly, 4 things are required. The first is the vehicle itself, obviously. Check. The second is gonna be either a key or hot wiring it. Check. The third is a decent engine condition. Check. And the fourth is fuel. Very much not checked. Alright, I think it's time for a strategy change. And trust me, I thought long and hard on this one. Run. That's right, just run. I created this being for only one purpose, and that's to outpace the gods. Well, that didn't work out like I thought it would. New strategy. What if we just hide? Now this may seem cowardly, but considering the fact that we're on attempt number... Actually, what attempt are we on? When I spawned in, I immediately crouched and went upstairs, and thus began to close all the curtains in order to block all line of sight from the outside world. Staying as quiet as possible, I started to search the house. Finding all but useful stuff upstairs, I continued downstairs. Being quick so not to draw any attention to myself, I had a bit of luck. The closet had a hammer, saw, and satchel. There were also some rain boots that I wore, and then immediately took off. My reasoning behind this action was that I might make less noise while not wearing shoes. I wasn't 100% certain if this was true or not, but I did it anyways, because why not? The kitchen also had an abundance of food and water, but the only thing I was looking at was those pickles. Oh, and I picked up a rolling pin. You know, just in case you gotta roll something. I went back upstairs feeling safe, secure, and with a satisfying amount of resources. I went into the bathroom and started going over all the things I won't be making. When, shockingly, I became bored. To cure this boredom, I took up an interest in fashion. Just kidding. I decided to read a magazine. At least I would have, if I wasn't illiterate. Left with no other options, I took a pen instead, hoping to cure my boredom with art. Now I spent little over 20 minutes working on this, which for that amount of time, I think it looks wonderful. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'll take some constructive criticism. Regardless, it's still going up on my wall. Little did I know, art wouldn't make my boredom better, but instead make it much worse. So I ate some pickles, hoping to make it all better. It didn't. I continued to eat more food, while trying not to create a bad habit, of course. It solved my food and water problem, but not my anxiety, boredom, or depression problem. Out of options, I regressed into my destructive nature. Yay, another plank. Exactly what I needed. I swear, if I don't get a nail from the... We saw that, right? I did... Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Yeah, no. I am now a hermit. After that eye-opening encounter, I realized that the safety I thought I had was actually just an illusion. I needed a way to protect myself that wasn't a rolling pin. I had built up a small pile of materials to use, but I lacked nails, which troubled me, considering that I might have to go downstairs to get more. There was also the fact that I was running low on food, which did not help. And I also destroyed my bed in the middle of my rampage. I began my fateful journey by moving the curtain from the bathroom into my new room of safety. Like my grandpappy always said, if you can't see your problem, it doesn't exist. Wise words from a guy who thought eating rust made you younger. I moved Mr. Lamp and the radio into the new room and decided to chill for a bit.
Howdy, neighbor. I'm Joe McKenzie,
Hey.
and I run the Night Country Pony Romo. Horses,
You like horses?
fine as animals our nation has to offer. Whether you want your kids
Yeah,
in the saddle,
me either.
whether you want a little cowboy, and life yourself.
Well, that's not good. Time to shut this off. Just about out of food, I decided to sleep off my problems. Until I heard a strange noise coming from outside the room. I decided to go check it out. Should probably disassemble this while I'm out
Hey
here.
man, I'm Jimmy.
Oh, God.
Friend, I could really use
Oh,
some
crap.
right now. There's not been a lot of people like you.
Okay, it's just
Hey
one.
man, I'm Jimmy.
Oh, I'm so dead. I am so dead. I am so dead. I am so dead. I am dead. Oh, no. Everything was going so well. It was nice and peaceful. I made a friend. We got free Wi-Fi. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It'd help me out a lot if you hit the subscribe button. It doesn't take much to do, and it means a lot more than you think. Like the video, and comment any suggestions for games that you'd like to see in a future video. As always, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go contemplate my life choices now. Good day. Really? Really? What even is that? A world record speedrun to my death.